Boom, we are alive, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Just a quick little update. I'm reading from the Office Attorney General's Ministry of Legal Affairs. Sam Bankman-Fried has been arrested in the Bahamas. Well, that's great, although I don't feel quite the satisfaction I thought I would, mostly because I think how bad I would feel if I was in jail, because that obviously would suck. So it's vindication to some degree, but also not, because that's got to suck for Sam. But I'm gonna read this to you here on the screen. You'll be able to see. On December 12th, 2022, the Office of Attorney General of the Bahamas is announcing the arrest by the Royal Bahamas Police Force of Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, former CEO of FTX. SBF's arrest follows the receipt of formal notification from the United States that has filed criminal charges against SBF and is likely to request his extradition. As a result of the notification received and the material provided therewith, it was deemed appropriate for the Attorney General to seek SBF's arrest and to hold him in custody pursuant to the nation's Extradition Act. At such time as formal request for extradition is made, the Bahamas intends to process it promptly. The pursuant to Bahamian law and its treaty obligations with the United States. Responding to SBF's arrest, Prime Minister Davis stated the Bahamas and the United States have shared an interest in holding accountable all individuals associated with FTX who may have betrayed the public trust and broken the law. We're going to have to dig pretty deep on that one to find out who else broke the law there, because they took a bunch of people. While the United States is pursuing criminal charges against SBF individually, the Bahamas will continue its own regulatory criminal investigations into the collapse of FTX. With the continued cooperation of law enforcement and regulatory partners, United States and elsewhere. December 12th, the Office of Attorney General to the Minister of Legal Affairs, the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So there we have it. Sam's been arrested. Now, I think he's just a pawn. He feels like maybe just a fingernail of the criminal. So we shouldn't feel too excited about him getting caught. The stuff that we saw with the Together trial and the other people that they were funding had direct relationships with basically the CIA and the kind of prop shop slush funds like InQtel that they use to fund things that they're interested in accomplishing, which is also like social nudge, how to manipulate and control speech of the general public. So a lot of the stuff that FTX was investing to on their side, if you look, there's a bunch of them, not just the Together trial. They're investing in a bunch of pretty weird stuff, I would say. So this is good, although I don't think it solves the inherent problem. I think that, again, Sam is just basically the cover or the fall guy for something that was operating through them. I'm not even sure he was smart enough to know the fraud that he was involved in. Like, if you look at things like, again, the Together trial, and you look at the type of fraud that took place there, I don't think Sam's even that smart. After listening to him a bunch, I'm like, I don't think that guy was that smart enough to even know what was going on. They just put him there like, we can lose this month. We can sacrifice this guy. That's what they said to the Bankman-Fried parents. Like, well, would you be okay with maybe sacrificing your son for some new homes? And they're like, sure, why not? Sounds like a great plan. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Is this justice? Or are we just catching a pawn? Leave those thoughts, your questions, your comments down below. Again, I don't really want to, I'm not too excited about that. It just doesn't feel like, oh, we're putting someone in jail. Like, it doesn't feel great either. Like, it's not a win. They still fucked everybody over and lost all their money. So that would be the better course of events. But nonetheless, this is what we get to deal with the Arcane Bear. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Just a quick little update tonight. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.